The comparison of Adolf Hitler and Fidel Castro.
Cultural geography!
Fidel Castro and Adolf Hitler have some similarities and some differences in their childhood, one of them being that they both hated their fathers greatly. Some differences are the following. Hitler was born in Austria. He was the fifth of six children, and he was very rebellious. The origin of his name is one who lives in a hut. Castro was born on a plantation in Brienne. He had 2 brothers and 4 sisters. Their names are Angelina, Juanita, Emma, and Augusta, Raul, and Ramon. As a child, he loved to play baseball and he pitched on his high school team.
Physical geography!
Some physical geography facts of Germany is that the capital is Berlin. It's slightly smaller than Montana. The climate is temperate and marine, and the natural resources are coal, ignite, gas, iron ore, and nickel. Some physical geography facts about Cuba. The capital is Havana. It's slightly smaller than Pennsylvania. The climate is tropical. There's flat rolling plains, and it's mostly flat rolling plains, and the natural resources are nickel, iron ore, coal, and petroleum.
Economic geography.
Hitler took part in the greatest expansion of industrial production. He was in charge of the largest infrastructure improvements in German history. He started a government-backed architecture and contributed in designing the Porsche and Volkswagen. As for Fidel Castro, he went to law school and was involved in political culture there. And he was a really good student, but he took part in the violence that was going on in Cuba.
History.
The history of Hitler and Castro are that Hitler served in World War I, and he also received a Medal of Bravery, but he lacked leadership skills. Hitler got wounded by mustard gas, which caused his voice to change and temporarily blinded him. He committed suicide and killed his wife. He was the head of the anti-Semitist Nazis. Castro lived in many different foster homes so that he could be away from his father. He attended many private Catholic boarding schools also.
Political geography.
In 1919, Hitler was appointed a police spy, or better known as in Germany, a Verteidigungsmann. He was a socialist, and he had a beer hall story for social democrats. His early followers were Herz, Göring, and Raab. As for Castro in 1947, he became increasingly passionate about social justice. In 1948, 3 times Castro is linked to political assassinations.
Similarities and differences.
The similarities of Hitler and Castro are they both hated groups of people. Hitler hated the Jews and Castro hated Cuban gangs, and they both also hated their fathers. Another similarity is both of their countries have similar natural resources. Differences are Hitler was bad in school and Castro was good in school.
That is all!